He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes this Washington 14, Steelers 7.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off of play action, here's Smith. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The final shot here before break. Smith. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So Washington in a good spot. They got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Smith. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
43-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. There we go on 4th down. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They're looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe he'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
At the 39-yard line.
Now counter. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Smith. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. And what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
10 at the 28-yard line.
Play action. It's Smith. Flush to his right. And his throw here is incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Number 89.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. The throw taken in by Sims. And they snap him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Barber. Sean Davis that time on the tackle.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and...
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Washington on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. Probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Smith. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble. But all is well. 1st down. Throwing again is Smith. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor, and he'll get this one up to about his 14. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Ebron's got it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron taking it in. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Good. That ties the game at 14. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. A run here for J.D. McKissic. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Smith. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
3rd and long, it's Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. A great lead, and it's picked off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
For the point after.
In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light thing. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
Here's Smith. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 11.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now it's Smith. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Smith. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 67 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow, a couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that. Play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. On second down, Connor looking for space. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, that sets up a big third down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 34-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
The kickoff for Pittsburgh.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost, but this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Here we go, baby.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. One last throw here for Smith.
Today's final score, Steelers 20.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.